Well, for 67 years running, Oshkosh's EAA AirVenture show has been drawing in hundreds of thousands of air enthusiasts. But this year, in light of the continued spread of coronavirus, the show, of course, was canceled, in person at least. But today, on what would have been day 2 of the week-long air show, NBC 26's Eric Krest visited Oshkosh to find out some of the effects of the cancellation.
Tuesday would have marked the second day of the 2020 EAA AirVenture show in Oshkosh. There should have been nearly 50,000 people camping around the airport and another 550,000 people checking out the exhibits. But
right now it's pretty slow, right, for a Tuesday during AirVenture week, but normally we would have 500,000 of our closest friends and members from, over 100 countries, all 50 states, all around the world, coming to celebrate aviation with us today.
Instead of the crowds, it's empty here. The gates are all locked up, and only staff are allowed on the grounds.
It's obviously a big blow to EA. It's a big blow to the community of Oshkosh and the whole Fox Valley in general.
Now, it's estimated that the show brings about $750 million into northeastern Wisconsin. And while this year the communities surrounding Oshkosh won't come close to what they're used to seeing monetarily, the Tourism Bureau says folks are still making the trip.
I think our campgrounds are definitely filling up. I think our hotels are going to have a little boost this week, which is a good thing.
Of course, the number of tourists in town will pale in comparison to what Oshkosh is used to. But at this point, any tourism is welcomed.
It's kind of that old saying, if you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
I think the neat thing is we've seen people from all across the United States still drive to Oshkosh, still fly into Oshkosh and support the local businesses they normally would. A little different scale, maybe hundreds of people, maybe a couple thousand people, but Oshkosh is still that mecca for them that they want to come to every summer, and some are still actually doing it.
So for 2020, it's beginning to become obvious. Tourist dollars likely won't be spent like they have in years past. But fortunately, with an international draw that the EAA AirVenture show brings in and year out, many expect 2021 to be a hit.
I think 2021 is going to be bigger and better than ever, and I think people are going to not take it for granted.
In Oshkosh, Eric Krest, NBC 26.
Well, there is an online EAA AirVenture experience full of interviews with pilots, live streams with astronauts, and conversations with people who were supposed to be flying in this summer show. That experience is happening all week online at EAAtogether.org. EAAtogether.org.